Happy Friday, December 1st, 2023. We made it to December of 2023. And I saw today that MICKMARS is making a comeback. I'm trying to get into the new LA Guns Motley Crew. And looks like he's getting it on with Ace Frehley, also of KISS, you know. Keep it simple, stupid. One thing at a time. I always say as a computer programmer, keep it simple, stupid, KISS, you know. Love, gun. Or, maybe the LA Guns. 10 seconds to love. 10 seconds to love. Just wait, honey, till I tell the boys about you. I guess I gotta warm up first, but I'm telling you now that who shot the sheriff? I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. What's going on here is that I went through extensive trouble to get 2 deposition subpoenas served because there is a David Slayton who's the owner of a pharmaceutical firm, and he's worth billions of dollars, along with Michelle Williams Court. Anybody can be a judge, and anybody can be a supervising judge at the Stanley Moss Courthouse, just like anybody can be a rock star at Sticky Sullivan in Orange County, you know? Anybody can be a judge, even Michelle Williams, who changed her name to Michelle Williams Ivory Cote Court, from Africa. So, what's going on here is I went through extensive trouble because they put me on a vexatious litigant list, and my hands are tied. My hands are tied. I cannot do anything for like 3 years because of this criminal accusation that I'm a vexatious litigant when they murdered my children, they murdered my stepchildren, they took all my money, they took my unemployment insurance, they took my DPSS, now they even stealing my lawsuits, but I'm a vexatious litigant. But if I'm such a vexatious litigant, why are you stealing my lawsuits? Why are you saying, why are you like California EDD unemployment insurance conducting fingerprinting and background checks with Brazilian company Safra Group ID.me? Why are you saying I'm not Leo Cono and you have this John Martin from CUIAB, California Appeals Rehearing, saying I'm not Leo Cono? This is my fingerprint. I am Leo Cono. I'm LAICON. I'm the real deal LAICON. I'm the one who they come to when they need a hit. I make the beats that go boom, boom, boom in your trunk. I'm number one, you number shit. I am the real Leo Cono. It's my fingerprint. So basically, I'm going through this extensive trouble. I'm finding out that the judge, Elaine Mandel, and the other judge, Craig D. Collin, they're the ones who are stealing my unemployment insurance, with Eduardo Garcia, who's giving my unemployment insurance to illegal immigrants, calling them migrant workers, who also vote for Gavin Newsom for elections interference. You got all these millions of immigrants who came in for elections interference, and now they're stealing my unemployment insurance. So basically what's going on here is that I found out that behind this is David Slayton, who's the CEO and executive court administrator of the Stanley Moss Courthouse. And this guy, this MF, this David Slayton, he's worth billions of dollars. The sheriff will not serve him. I visited the sheriff's office. We cannot serve a deposition subpoena to the court administrator. We cannot serve a deposition subpoena to Michelle Williams Court, a fraud judge. How come? Because Michelle Williams Court has been murdered by David Slayton. Because the presiding judge, Samantha JESSNER, has been murdered by David Slayton. And guess what? The prior presiding judge, whose name is Eric Taylor, he's also like Tricky Dick, my best friend from high school, Greg Marr, who's related to the Wellington Mara New York Giants, but that's a different story. But Eric Taylor was murdered by David Slayton. This guy, David Slayton, is like a serial killer. He's sick. You know what I mean? This David W. Slayton, his real name is David Cowan. He reincarnated with INNIS and AISHA RIQONE and TUPAC Shakur of Las Vegas trying to take over Los Angeles. So this David Slayton, he's been convicted already. Michelle Williams Court has been convicted already. They have prior convictions. They also have current convictions. Elaine Mandel, Pamela Davis, who's related to Alan Stanford and Leroy King of Antigua. Pamela Davis, Alan Stanford, they've been busted already. They are repeat offenders, and the sheriff will need to serve them a subpoena. They will not They want me to conduct personal service. They want me to go to the Stanley Mouse Courthouse court counsel. They want me to go to the court counsel to conduct personal service. I don't want to do that, because if I go to the court counsel, then the courthouse is responsible for this criminal accusation and these crimes committed against me. I don't want to hold the entity liable. I don't want to hold the courthouse or LA County liable. I want to hold the individuals, the employees, the contractors from Stanley Mouse Courthouse. I want to hold David Slayton, who's an employee or contractor to the Stanley Mouse. He is the individual for accountability. I do not want to sue the entity. I want to sue the individual for accountability, because he is a repeat offender and a serial killer. He gets away with it because he's saying he's part of the United States Armed Forces and the military. Just because you're the FBI, just because you're the CIA, just because you're the Office of Special Counsel, just because you're an officer in the military, doesn't give you the right to commit serial murders, and doesn't give you the right to line your pockets like Tricky Dick Richard Nixon and Watergate. Doesn't give you that right. And so what's going on here is that David Slayton is the owner of a pharmaceutical firm, and he's also the owner of many Fortune 100 companies. He's loaded. He's got billions of dollars. He's got more money than the Stanley Mouse Courthouse. Why would I want to serve a deposition subpoena on a personal service to the court counsel and have the courthouse be liable? I want to nail David Slayton because he's worth billions. I'm going after the money. I'm making America rich again. That's like Mariano Rivera, Mariani Caval that I was married to, La Bimbo. Yo no sé Mariani, yo no sé Mariano, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. You know, she can't keep it in her pants. She's got to have it all the time. She likes the big one. She fucked